the area where we are taking calls, okay? The time zones in USA. So I will ask you please to open a link because this link will connect you to the specific time of the time zones regarding your country. I will share my screen with the Guatemalan time, but you can open the link and see and compare the time with the time of your country. So please check. Please check this country. Please check this link. Is in the Zoom chat, and I will share it in the WhatsApp group too, for those who have a cell phone. So here we are. If you open the link, you will find something like this. In United States, we have different time zones. And this means that the time is different. The hour is different. For example, we have the Hawaiian Standard Time, Alaska Standard Time, Pacific Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time, Central Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. The abbreviations are important because if a person is calling you from a specific state, we need to know what time is it on that specific state. For example, here in Guatemala, it's 11:46 a.m. But in New York, Standard Time, East, we have a difference of a few minutes, 11:24. In Chicago, Central Time, 10:24. 1 hour back from Guatemala time. You can compare the time with the time zones in the United States in the time of your own country. Salt Lake City, our favorite city in the church, right? In Salt Lake City, it's 9:24. 9:24. In Los Angeles, close to the ocean, Pacific time. Pacific time, 8:24. This is hours back, right? Hours back. So it's very early on that state. Alaska time, 7:24. And in Hawaii, 6:24. It will depend in the station of the year, winter, the season. For example, if it's summer, it changes. It changes. So you can compare the time of your country with the time of a specific zone. We have 4 generalized time zones, las que más se usan: Pacific time, Mountain time, Central time, and Eastern time. For example, if a customer is calling you from New York. You will know if you work in Guatemala, right? If you have the same time in Guatemala, that you need to refer to that customer according to this schedule, right? Let's imagine that you work for a store customer service and the customer asks you, okay, Hernan, what time do the stores open? What time do the stores open tomorrow? And you say, oh, it is the stores open tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh, 10 a.m. Central Time or Eastern Time? Oh, Central Time. Okay, thank you. We need to specify the time zone. And they will know. They will know for sure what time, and they will compare the season. Is that clear? All right. So we will learn what is a daylight saving time. I will ask, please, Carolina, can you help me to read? What is a daylight saving time? Please.
Okay, daylight saving time. DST is the practice of setting the clocks forward 1 hour from standard time during the summer months and back again in the fall in order to make better use of natural daylight.
Thank you.
Teacher, you are mute.
Sorry, Eric, can you continue reading, please?
Clocks back and forward, spring forward, fall back. It's one of the little sayings used to remember which way to set your watch. You set your clock forward 1 hour in the spring when DST starts equals lose 1 hour, and back 1 hour when DST ends in the fall equals regain 1 hour.
Okay, thank you. So daylight saving, and when we work in a call center for United States and Canada, we need to set our watch 1 hour back or forward, depending in the season. Most of the time, what happens is that, for example, if your shift starts at 8 and finish at 5 p.m. during daylight saving, you start working at 9 a.m. and you finish at 6 p.m. And when daylight saving finished, you go back to your current shift, 8 to 5. That's why we need to be careful when we choose our schedule in a call center, because it will depend in the season when you apply to the call center. For example, let's imagine that you apply to the job in December. They are hiring a lot of people in December, right? Because they get a lot of calls because of Christmas. And for example, you choose a schedule from 6 to 4 because you have college at 4, right? But in daylight saving, your supervisor surprised you saying, okay, Fernando, Jimena, let's see. Now, remember that tomorrow you start from 7 to 5. And you say, what? What happened? Oh, it's because it's daylight saving. You have your shift 1 hour forward. 1 hour forward, 1 hour backward. So it will have, you will have issues with that, right? You will have issues with the schedule. So be careful choosing your schedule, and we will know when the season starts. Let's continue. Please read this paragraph. Let's see. Maria Isabel, can you help me to read, please? Many countries.
Many countries in the northern hemisphere, north of the equator, use DST in the summertime, but not all. Daylight saving time usually starting in March, April, and ends in September, November, when the countries return to storm time, or winter time as it is also known.
Winter time.
Winter time as as it is also known.
Very good. Do you remember Game of Thrones? Winter is coming. That was a famous phrase for that series. So we are from the northern hemisphere because we are Central America in Guatemala. If you are from Mexico, North America, right? If you are from Asia, no, nobody from Asia here, right? Or from Africa. But let's see in the southern hemisphere, Colombia, Peru, South America in general. Let's see. Ruben, can you help me to read this paragraph?
Yes. In the southern hemisphere, south of the equator, the participating countries usually start the DST period in September, November, and then DST in March and April.
Excellent. What means DST?
Daylight
saving
save time.
Daylight saving time. So for Central America and Mexico, daylight saving start in, normally it will depend on the company and the account, but it start in March, April, and ends in September, November. September and November. And if you belong to South America, daylight saving time start in September and November and ends in March and April. So during daylight saving, remember that your shift will go 1 hour forward. Se adelanta 1 hora su shift, su turno. Entonces tengan mucho cuidado de escoger sus